Hello everyone, and welcome back to DET Coach's Beginner's Guide to the Duolingo English Test. In the previous lesson, we learned a template for evaluative initial responses. In this lesson, we'll learn a template for persuasive initial responses. An evaluative prompt asks you to make a judgment. A persuasive prompt asks you to convince the reader to accept a clear choice, recommendation, or position. Some prompts directly use words such as choose, recommend, support, or oppose. Even when these words do not appear, first identify the claim you intend to make. Then use reasons and examples to show why the reader should accept it. First, look at the prompt. Describe an activity that people of all ages can enjoy together. Think about what makes this activity educational or entertaining for both kids and adults. The prompt asks you to propose an activity that people of all ages can participate in, and explain why it is suitable for both children and adults. We will choose community gardening. Begin by stating the recommendation and purpose directly. I would recommend community gardening as a shared activity because this is a practical way to combine learning and enjoyment for different age groups. I would recommend states a clear claim. Community gardening identifies what you are recommending, and combined learning and enjoyment addresses the requirements of the prompt. The persuasive template begins with your position, followed by a reason, an example, a concern, and a condition that addresses the concern. The first sentence uses I would with an appropriate position, verb, and claim, followed by because this is a practical way to introduce the goal. Develop the first reason with the strongest reason is that, then use this matters because to explain why it is important. Add a second reason where the further advantage is. Then give a specific scenario with, for example, if there is a reasonable concern, use admittedly to raise it, then use. However, this concern can be reduced by to provide a condition that addresses it. Conclude with overall to maintain your claim and show that it combines a worthwhile goal with a practical way to achieve it. When the prompt asks you to choose between two options, use I would choose. When recommending an option, use I would recommend. When supporting or opposing a policy, use I would support or I would oppose. Next, look at the first reason. The strongest reason is that participants can take roles suited to their abilities, making inclusion genuine rather than symbolic. This reason does not stop at saying that everyone can participate. It goes further by explaining that people of different ages can take on tasks suited to their abilities, making their participation genuine. Next, add the fixed explanation sentence. This matters because people are more likely to support a proposal when its benefits are clear and relevant to their needs. This sentence connects the specific reason to the persuasive goal. The reader can see both the benefits of the activity and how it responds to participants' needs. The second reason focuses on a shared result. A further advantage is that working toward a visible harvest creates natural cooperation. Then add a specific example. For example, children might label seedlings and record growth, while adults organize planting beds and explain how sunlight or soil affects each crop. The roles of the children and adults are both clear, so the example shows that the activity is educational and encourages cooperation. Next, address a reasonable concern. Admittedly, the physical demands may exclude some participants. However, this concern can be reduced by offering seated tasks, raised beds, and flexible roles. Acknowledging the physical demands and then offering practical adjustments makes the claim more credible. If you do not have an appropriate way to address a concern, leave out the concession and use the time for reasons and examples instead. Finally, return to the claim. Overall, this position is convincing because it combines a worthwhile goal with a realistic response to the issue. This example uses an activity prompt, but the template can be adapted to all kinds of claims and persuasive topics. For a school policy prompt, you can use I would support or I would oppose. Then develop your response around learning outcomes, equal access, or implementation costs. For a public service prompt, you can use I would recommend, then explain the target users, practical benefits, and staffing and funding. When persuading someone to take action, you can begin with, the most practical action would be, before submitting, check that your position matches the task in the prompt, that each example supports its reason, and that every concern is followed by a response. Finally, check subject-verb agreement, spelling, and punctuation. In the next lesson, we'll learn the Interactive Writing 05 follow-up template. I'll see you in the next lesson.